was awesome, really good. Okay, so now we're going to move on to Mark.
Yeah, we're going to move on to Mark's question. Mark's not actually on the call, but he has a question that is requested to be answered during the call. And I'm just going to read it verbatim from his email. So Mark says, I tend to have a lot of meetings at ad agencies or corporations where I am left sitting and waiting for 10 to 30 minutes sometimes. And then the person I'm meeting shows up, sometimes apologizes for the wait and other times does not, whether an apology from the art buyer or at Ralph Lauren. They will then take me and drop me off in a conference room and then leave to go get the other people that I am presenting to. When they all finally show up, I'm introduced to everyone, and then they start looking through my portfolios and maybe asking some questions. I try to make small talk about whatever picture they're looking at, and then they thank me for coming in and everyone leaves, and I pick up as quickly as possible and they walk me back to the door. The entire time I feel like I'm the beta, and I'm not sure how to change that in this situation. I've never actually pitched myself at one of these meetings. I don't think most photographers do. I think they sit, make small talk, and let the possible client go through the book and only talk when a question is asked. I've decided I'm going to try pitching at my next meeting. Not sure how it will go over, but I'm going to try it anyway. I also want to make sure I can establish myself as the alpha and get out of the beta status as quick as possible.
Okay, 2 comments from this is a very common problem. I completely isolated and identified the classic beta trap. I have been through this exact experience myself dozens, if not hundreds of times. Well, I don't pitch creative, I do pitch deals, and early in my career was in fact walk in, read a 2-year-old Sports Illustrated. Are you kidding me? Right? Having some warm water and a little plastic cup out of a fountain, having these guys come out half an hour late saying Mr. Big is running late, then putting me in a conference room to cool my heels, another 30 minutes without even the benefit of a 2-year-old Sports Illustrated. Okay, and then some guys wander in, Mr. Big comes in, he announces, hey, I'm sorry I'm running late, I only have 15 minutes, and everything's gone cattywampus. Not according to my plan, according to their plan. Horrible situation. Lots of fixes to this. The whole book, Pitch Anything, is about fixing this particular set of problems. Not stepping into beta traps, getting frame control, becoming the alpha, and having people respond to you. Let's not try and take over the world in one fell swoop. Right? Let's try and, for Mark, let's try and solve this incrementally, right? I think so number one, the fact that you're going to pitch when you're in the meeting is great. So yes, develop a pitch that is a masterful performance that is 8 minutes long, not 12, not 15, not 20. I can sense from the question you're not ready to do a 20-minute command performance. All right? For me, that is the outside of what I'm capable of doing, and I work on this stuff every day. An 8-minute pitch, not 8 minutes and 2 seconds, 8 minutes. So that's going to be solution 1. Okay? Solution 2 is at the start of that, you say, guys, for the next 8 minutes, I'm going to pitch you my service, business, creative. All right? After that, I'm going to have you tell me a little bit more about your project as it relates to my service. Okay? That's just that far. Okay? Just get those words out of your mouth. Okay? The third thing is, we're going to go back in a little bit of time. When you walk in, say, I am here, get in there 5 minutes early, right? I am here for a 10 o'clock appointment with John Smith. I have to leave at 11. Please let him know that I'm here and like to get started as close to 10 as possible. In addition, from the lobby, you're going to text and email the highest level of person you can reach. the CEO, John Smith, and your thing. Am here. Let's get started at 10. Have another meeting following. Need to start as close to 10 as possible. All right? So you need to put pressure on the organization in that way, okay? So though, and I know you're not here to respond, but those are the 3 things you have to do. And don't do anything else. If you can do those 3 things, then I would call that a wild success. Get that working, all right? Get those words out of your mouth, do those things, and then we can move on from the fixes from there. But you're doing the exact right thing of saying, I'm committed to giving a pitch, and I recognize that I'm in a beta trap. These are the first steps to get out of it.